Hello, folks. We are not starting yet, but in about 2 minutes, we will start the show. So I'm happy to see all of you already here. And yeah, we are waiting for the rest of you. Hello, hello. I think we'll wait 1 minute more to start. More than 70 people opt in to the today's webinar. So let's give them a chance to join us today. So just 1 more minute and we are starting the show. Okay, so let's start. If somebody joins later, we have everything recorded for you and you can always get the access to that. So bear in mind that if you miss something, it will be available online on our YouTube channel, on Crowdcast channel, and I think that we will save you also a summary. I'm Jakub. I'm a UX and product person at Zight. It means that I'm not a salesperson. So I'm not advertising our product. It's not my job. I don't have like any parts of salary based on how well I sell the product. So I'm here to make sure that you understand our product as good as it's possible. You can use all the features that we do provide to you, and you can understand better Zight AI capabilities. It's our today's topic. And you can make your life so much easier thanks to those new capabilities that we are bringing to our products. So you can save time, you can save energy, you can save a lot of frustration. I will mention about that later. So you can delegate a lot of your work to AI and work faster, work better. And Yeah, and it's always stressful. I mentioned more about that feeling when you record something. So it's challenging for me too. So I'll do my job as good as possible. It would help me a lot if I know that my audience is kind. So please drop a thumbs up to the channel, to the chat input, so I know that we build that together and we will spend next 25-30 minutes together in a nice vibe. So yeah, the next thing is our agenda. So I'm going to provide you some use cases so you understand better what is Zight about. I know that we have the mixed audience. Some of you are Zight users, some of you are not. So I'll explain just very quickly a little details about our product, how we can make the product more the content that you create using Zight more searchable, um, how we can plug in our product and our AI add-on in your daily basis workflows so they are faster and easier to get. But we don't compromise with security. It's still our top priority. We even doubling down on that. And what's next? I'm going to show you a sneak peek of a really exciting new feature. On the very end, a little surprise and a QA session. So, what's Zight? It's a tool that allows you to record your screen, to take a screenshot, and I can stop here, but we do a lot of extensive work to build a nice infrastructure and a great product around that. So it's only not only screenshot and or screen recording, it's GIFs. Everything what you upload to Zight or create using Zight is editable. So you can edit your videos, you can add annotates like arrows, emojis, crop it afterwards. You can add your own branding to your content pages, check analytics so you see how well your content performs. Now we are talking about Zight AI and how it can improve your workflows and yeah, how you can make your product, your content more professional. So you can use custom domain, custom branding. You can even display other files using Zight, etc., etc. And it's always secured. So your admins are sure that only users who are allowed have access to Zight, and your content is always secured. You can put passwords, you can add security options to every single file that you share using Zight. We are a multi-platform tool, so we are available on all major platforms, Mac and iOS, Windows. All of them are native apps. And for Chrome, we provide a nice little add-on that is available in your toolbar, like this one. So thanks to that, some companies, when they block installing some custom apps, you can just install a Chrome add-on and get quick access to that. However, what I'm going to mention today and what I'm focusing on is the AI add-on. AI add-on is the web-based product, and there's one big reason for that. We are not going to make your life easier using our AI capabilities, but also your content looking better, and your content is always consumed using our web app. Everything what is on the share.zight.com / your item slag. So they see the results of the AI, and you can trigger that or it's triggered automatically for you. Details in a second. What are the most typical use cases for Zight? And in a second, I'll tell you how we can improve them using Zight. For training and onboarding, if you record any workflows for your internal users, for your external audience, you can just, instead of typing a long documentation, record a click walkthrough, a click onboarding video, so it's easier to watch, it's easier to get the content, the value thanks to that. Troubleshooting, it's nothing more complex than explaining a complex bug without recording your screen. Thanks to Zight, you can record that quickly, nicely, share, and get quick feedback or make your developers or product team focusing on that. For updates and presentation, it's what I very often do. I can update our users or our other departments in within company about what we are working on, what's the next big thing that we are building, how it's going to work. It's the daily work for the product people, and relationship building. It's so different if you share a nice video with your face, with your screen, if they can hear your voice, than just saying an email, regardless how beautiful it formatted it is. So now with AI, we are improving all those flows. For document, for example, to make it searchable, to make it always available and being described properly. So far, you needed to provide name, description, classify that, organize, to keep it searchable and make your content tidy. Now with AI add-on, and in 2 slides, I'll show you how, we are making all this process automated. You don't need to even request for that. Everything happens automatically. So all that burden, all that responsibilities are on us and are powered by AI. If you do troubleshooting, you won't need to record the same troubleshooting video every time when you get some mad customer complaining about a feature that doesn't work or doesn't work as they expect. You can now easily search for a specific video that you recorded, specific recording that you have recorded like a week ago, month ago, a year ago, and get access to that and share that without all that stressful, frustrating situation that you need to record the same thing again and again. But also we are focusing on how easily it can be consumed. At some point when we are trying to find the main goal for our AI capabilities, we asked ourselves a question. Okay, we have Zight created content, and we have all content that is available in internet. We have TikToks, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. How we can compete with that? Like let's put aside for a moment what exactly it is about, what is the topic of the recordings. But what we realized at some point comparing with YouTube, for example, if you open a YouTube video, you have a nice title, you have a description, you have chapters, you have even the transcription, so you can follow what the speaker or speakers, the creator, talk to you. Should we provide the same value to Zight recordings? And our simple answer is yes, we should, and we already did it. Let's say that you wanna share a nice post sales meeting note. Like you had a great sales call. You wanna keep your prospect in touch, so you create a note. You need to do that manually, so you need to figure out what are the next action points. Now, thanks to Zight, it can be done automatically for you. Once your meeting was recorded, we create a summary for you. We create a transcription for you. You can search it through, and you can attach all of that to your email, send it to your prospect, so they feel that okay, this guy, this folk has done its job. They want to communicate with me. Now I can see all the recordings, so I can walk through what was our topics, but I don't need to watch all of that. I can follow the transcription, find the most interesting part of the recordings, and get the value instantly, searching through the video and finding what's important for me. So for the users, it's it's much easier, and it's much quicker for you because you don't need to do that manually. And we had an actual request about it from a user who building on who basic on the transcriptions that we have for a while now. They are much better. The guy just copied the transcription, sent it to ChatGPT, created a nice output email in a specific format, in a specific structure, and he used to send it to his prospects, to the people he works with. Now we are removing all those additional steps, and you'll be able to do all of that automatically within Zight without using external tools. All of that thanks to the Zight AI capabilities. For product managers, I record videos all the time. Like it's my job to provide clear messaging about how we are progressing, what exactly we are going to build, what is the real value. So I can record a quick video, share, and my audience can see, okay, this is the part that is interesting to me. I'm going to skip all development related topics. I want to exclude the marketing ones, but I'm another product person, so let's watch just this part, or let's focus on this part. For customer success teams, it's much easier to share the specific recording that is searchable. Even if they get a specific recording that they recorded with our users, they can share it with me. I can follow the transcription, and I can quickly understand, okay, the issue is with our settings, with some SSO settings, so I specifically know what it is about. I don't need to even click the video, because once the automated title, AI automated title for the video is generated, I get the link on Slack or Teams or on Messenger or in email. I see the automatically generated item name there, so I know, okay, should I focus on that now or not? What is that about? Then I click on that. I see description, transcription, huge additional value for marketing teams. We are now, for example, recording a lot of podcasts. Each podcast is the content that, so far it was just a recording. Now it's the content that belongs to you, and you can do whatever you wish with the content. So now, as we generate the descriptions, as we generate the transcriptions, you can just copy that, paste in an AI-based tool that you like ChatGPT, for example. Provide a custom prompt, so you can type, for example, create me a blog post that is full of energy and enjoyment based on this content, and you get a ready-to-use blog post that you can use on your website, blog, on your mailing, whatever you want, and whatever you want, however you want to use it. So now we are going to be more specific. What is our current AI offering? So once you record a video, you get auto-generated titles. I know that some users type manually video titles so they can keep it tidy. Now we will do that job for you. For each video that you will record after getting the AI add-on, we generate transcriptions and captions, so it's visible below your content, but it's also displayed on the player, and it follows what you speak. So if you are in a noisy environment, if you are in traffic, you don't need to hear that very well. You can follow just the captions that we always display for you. What is super cool is that it follows your language. So if you speak in Portuguese, Spanish, Polish, whatever language it is, we will display the transcription in the language it was spoken. Like one of our customers was surprised that it was summarized in Portuguese. So we do allow that. We support 50 plus languages, and summaries, the item descriptions follow the language as well. One of the features that we are considering, and I'm pretty sure that we will build it, is that we will allow users to switch the languages between transcriptions, descriptions, item names, so it can be even more customized in the near future. Thanks all of that, your videos are going to be searchable, more details later. But your transcription is not always perfect. You can always edit that so you feel that it's your content. And we are providing also smart chapters, which is pretty cool. So how all of that does look in real. This is our content page. This is the video that I've recorded. And here I have the captions that are based on the transcriptions. So this is what I exactly told with timestamps, and the captions are nicely synced with that. I have the AI generated title, so I don't spend any time on everything that is displayed right here. Everything happens automatically. I only record the video. All the job is on us. So title, chapters, which is super cool. If you have a nice structure to what you say, even if you do not have, we are trying to find the structure in your recording and display the chapters so you can easier follow the recording. Description is based on what we have generated for transcriptions, and we summarize what the video is about. And the last but not least, it's coming soon, but it's still in progress, are smart actions. So thanks to smart actions, you can do even more with your content. So we figure out that our users create a lot of videos, a lot of content. They store it using Zight, and now let's allow them to do more with the content. And this is what smart actions are for. And now we are improving search capabilities. So those three elements, title, description, and transcriptions, can be searched for using our Zight search. So if there is a video that you have recorded a year ago, you can just type a title that we have automatically generated. You can remember that, oh, actually, I used one specific word in this video, so you can also search for this specific word, or for description that maybe you don't remember a specific word, but the general topic, it's used in the description that we have created for you, so you can search for that. So far our content gets generic titles. It required manual tagging if you wanted to make it searchable. Accessibility was much lower because with captions, if you have any hearing issue, you can watch every recording without hearing a word. It was also time consuming. Now transcription, title, and summary is automatically generated, and you can search for it. It's available on all newly created videos. We support 50+ languages, so whatever language you speak, we have you, and it's ready within seconds. You need to wait for it. It's not a live transcription, but it took only a few seconds, and once it's ready, you get a Slack notification, in-app notification, and if you wish, an email notification as well. We are a professional people, right? So we are trying to make our content look perfect every single time, and sometimes AI is not the best tool for it. For example, I would like to make this video personal. This is a live demo, and I want my audience to know that it's not a presenter, it's me. So I can type Jakub Zinski, it's my name and surname, and now they know that it was me who described what our new feature is going to be. I can even use Markdown, so I can find an important part of the description. So maybe this one. So I'll do a bold on this part, Command Enter, and that's saved for my audience. And I don't need to anything else. It's saved automatically, and in this particular moment is the updated description is displayed to the users. The chapters, so I can easier navigate. So if I wanna understand, okay, what mock up new features we are going to have thanks to the new feature that we are building. I can click on that. We are automatically scrolled to this specific segment of the video. If I'm more interested in Chrome extension features, I click that, and I moved to this particular part of the recording. Now let's move to transcriptions. Here I can follow the transcriptions. I can use for a specific phrase. So, for example, let's imagine now that I'm a person who received this video, and there was something about shortcuts in the video. So I can just search for shortcuts. Here it is. I press the timestamp, and I'm automatically set on this specific timestamp, and I can watch that and learn more about new shortcuts that you are going to introduce. Sometimes the transcription is not perfect. In our case, our brand name, Zight, is a particular word. It's not something that you can find in dictionary. And AI has some trouble trying to interpret how to write it. So now I can go to correct mode, and I can correct every single part of transcription. So I want to use it Zight, not Zeit. So it's a correct brand name. Okay. Maybe I don't want this okay because I don't need it. I can type it, I can delete the block, and once I've edited something, I see a nice little pencil icon right here, so I can easily find what was edited. If a block of text attached to a specific timestamp was removed, I can click restore. Okay, I see that. There's a lot of more to cover. If I do not like my transcription, I can just click regenerate, and it's created from scratch. I can copy that to clipboard, and everything what I correct there is updated in the captions right here. The captions are also saved on the user side, so if they want to display that or not, it's their decision. By default, we do not display captions. If they once turn it on, it will be always displayed for them, even for different videos. The same, we save the volume level or the speed of the playback. I quite often watch the videos with 1.25 speed, so I can quicker consume the content. Okay, let's move forward. Chapters, I've already mentioned that. This is a bonus for this feature, that it works also with your historical videos, not the new videos that you will record after getting AI capabilities. So it's much easier to navigate through your videos now. We are doing all of that without compromising with security. A lot of products do that. We do not. So any of your data is used for training AI. We are very straightforward about that. So it's only passed to processor. They send us a response. They don't store the video at any moment on their infrastructure. So we keep everything in our server. It's always secured. We are SOC 2 Type 2 compliant. So we are sure that everything is nice and secured. Do you have any question regarding what I show you so far? If you do not, I'll slowly move to what is upcoming. Smart actions is the biggest thing that we are working on. I'll mention the details in a second, but we are improving our search. I've already mentioned everything what was related to videos. Now we are working on making the same, or maybe even better in some context, I think, for videos, something on top of what I have already mentioned, but also for images and screenshots. So let's say that you screenshotted an onboarding flow of a competitor product. Now you will be able to just type the onboarding process last Friday, and our AI-powered search will understand, okay, there were a few screenshots that documented an onboarding process. They were took last Friday. Let's display all of that. It's not all of that. You can even search for a video call that you have recorded. You remember it was a sales meeting. There was Joe. There was a Zoom call, and yeah, it was a sales call. You can just type sales call Joe June, and we will find this specific recording for you based on the words you have provided to the search box. So we always wanted to be Google Photos for your screen recordings and screenshots. Now we are really becoming that. You don't need to take another screenshot, another video recording. Everything is searchable, and we are a vault for your content and digital memories. We are going also to detect all sensitive content, all personal data. It could be social security number, passport details, credit card number, or any other personal data. We are going to detect it and blur. After asking you if you want to apply the private content blur automatically, we will do that. If you want to do that manually and decide every time, you will be able to do that. We are also going to develop auto editing. So let's imagine that you have recorded a long video, a long recording. Now you can make it much shorter. We will detect which parts of the video are the essential ones. We will compress them and create a dynamic, nice, quick and pleasurably consumed shortcut of your video. Or if you want to create a like vertical TikTok video based on your podcast recording, for example, we will be able to do that for you as well within our product. And smart actions, it's a nice dessert for everything what I said. I mentioned that sometimes you will be able to just copy the transcription, paste it in ChatGPT, Cloud, or Copilot. Now we are going to provide you smart actions within Zight. So we will not only give you opportunity to trigger some actions that we really believe that are more useful for you, but we will pre-analyze every recording you make and display you suggested actions. So you don't need to decide what action is the best. You won't need to provide any custom prompt. There's so many of them, and the results are depending on how good is your prompt. We are preparing custom prompt baked specifically for your use cases. So if it's sales call, we will display you the actions that are specific for sales calls. If it's a bug report, you will be able to create a nice text bug report. You can just copy and paste to Jira or any other tool. This is how it's going to look. I can also provide you a quick demo. This obviously looks different than what I'm presenting you. It's only for duck fooding purposes, so it will be updated. But it's a product walkthrough in which I've explained how our new feature is going to look and work. So now I can decide, okay, there are suggested actions. Maybe I do key takeaways, or maybe I prefer what would be the best one? Product requirements document. So I can just use it directly in Confluence in our wiki. So it's once searchable within other tool. There's a nice text format that users used to that are easy to follow, and they are like standard for the companies, and still I have everything recorded, so my audience can follow the video. If they want to search for it, they can use the product requirement documents format. So it's exactly what is expected from that. There's the overview, the goals, the platform which are going to be affected by the new feature, key features nicely listed with bullet points, and user stories. It's like ready to use. I've just saved like an hour and a half of my work just clicking two buttons. It's that quickly. I can also save it as description. So now every time somebody enters that link, they will see this specific format displayed here, so we can also experience how our markdown capabilities can make your content easier to scan and better to understand. If I do not like my structure, I can always change it, update to any other smart action receipt that we provide, and you can always copy that and use whenever you wish. To make the smart actions as accessible as possible, we are going to display them on the top of your recordings. So you do not need even click smart actions. It's displayed directly on your content. It's so accessible, so easy to get. Obviously, if you press play or if you are not the owner of the recording, it won't be displayed here. It's for you as a content owner. And now a nice bonus, as I said, a nice surprise for all of you. If you wanna get first month of the AI add-on for free, please type comment me in the chat so you can grant you the free access to the feature, so you can use and test everything what I have just explained and show you, and we count on your feedback so we can make the product even better. We have done that in the past, like for example, that correction mode for transcriptions was built as a response to users' feedback. They complained that, okay, actually we would like to customize our transcriptions. We want to make it even better. Sometimes there are some incorrect transcriptions, like I show you with our product name. I want to be able to correct that. Now that's possible, and if you provide us some feedback, we can together make Zight even better product thanks to you. So yeah, please use the chat section so we can provide you that extra value for free. And now if you have any question, any request, I'm here for you. We are, I think, 5 minutes after the scheduled time, but I'll wait for any question you have. If you do not have questions, you can ask them later. You can reach our sales, our support team. You can use even YouTube comments. We respond even there. Thank you all, and see you soon. Thank you. Happy using Zight.